welcome to Driven by Me and this is and tonight we continue with the characters. And I found back my user count to push a little bit on Streamlab, bring it back just to refresh a bit, and it worked. So let's multi Caster Lab always forgotten. Let's open Caster Lab. Am I live on YouTube? Yes. Am I live on Twitch? Channel Twitch? Yes, it says that I am live. Channel creator dashboard. I'm always lost in Twitch. Too many different sections. Oh, there we go. There am I. There I am. There I am. Spaghetti head. Al dente. The splash didn't work. There. Up. Lab emote. Sometimes some emotes do not work. And other time they work. This again with the FFZ emote. Love pain. Still no. Let's try TTV emotes with the little cat giving kiss. Oh, they work. This one works. It's not well done. Streamlab. I don't know if I can make it better in Streamlab. Not desktop. Streamlab plugin something free live because Streamlab allows you to do like OBS to stream different platforms. But if you want to stream on different platform, you need to buy it and OBS. But OBS on the other end, you can stream on different platform using add-ons like I do. Yeah, I can't find dashboard. There we go. There we go. Dashboard widget and emote wall. I think it's emote wall. So I think it's wall, but it's what is it? The ID? Maybe the ID because there was this one. Discard pinwheel. What is pinwheel? Media share, no stream bus. What is this? Oh, yeah. I don't have enough follow. Thank you. This one is oh, not this one. I don't remember which one is the emote stuff. Emote wall. It's supposed to be emote wall, but it's not. It does not seem to be this. Well, would be for another time. Uh, let's test the chat. The chat is broken. Am I streaming in YouTube? Yes. Test. The multi-chat is broken. Now it's time for multi-chat to be broken. You have been logged out from Twitch. You may need to sign back in. Caster Lab. It's Caster Lab the issue now. I need to log Twitch to Caster Labs. So many problems today. All of a sudden, all the problem in the world same time. Oh, there's someone on Twitch. Is it me? Probably. Probably. Highly. Nightbot moderator. The moderator that checks out the bot that come in and has to go on a website. Nightbot. So Castle Lab, what's wrong with ya? Castle Lab. Let's connect the YouTube again to Castle Lab. What's wrong with ya? Welcome. Get started by unlocking your dashboard. What? Unlock. Next. Change this panel to something else. Empty. Viewer list. That stream. Oh. Oh. Okay. Dock. Settings. Accounts. Yes. That's the one. Reconnect Twitch. Just to be sure. Success. Very good. Very good success. Settings, account, and YouTube. Connect. Yeah, YouTube was disconnected. That's the root of all evil in Castor Labs. So I don't know how it will go today. I'm a bit not tired, but lack of energy. a lack of not motivation, but yeah, that's not the best of the day. There we go. Even finally said you don't hear the TTS, but that's what she said. That's what she should say. Because now she. Oh no! Don't tell me that. Why YouTube are you not working as it should? YouTube! Exclamation mark. Oh yes. Okay. YouTube. The little iron note, the voice. YouTube. Bye. So I will go back to the previous version. What is not possible? This is not possible. This is not possible. It's there. What's wrong with my Metahuman 5? There? Oh, I changed the name. That's why. Damn, YouTube is way back in time. Back in. Let's close this. Yes, Sammy Boo, gone forever. Still playing. Sammy Boo. We will leave him having fun. Oh, what's wrong with that? Oh. We are good to go. Now it's serious. We're good for the serious thing. Seriousness only. I wonder about the UV LER. No, not again. Not again. Don't laugh. Never again. Don't laugh at. No, 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 no. Leave me. Okay? Save it. Oh, I opened the wrong blend. Damn it. Because I opened the file opened the default Blendable version, which, which was wrong. As you can see how the texture make it bigger. Slowly bigger. Explosion. Okay. So first we do the low. This is the low res. So I wonder if it's possible to reconstruct the lower if they had made it in a way that you can reconstruct lower version. No valid subdivision found. Oh, it seems that it might be able. It does. It might be able. Let's look at this. We have a low res. Look at the body. We have a lower res, but this is the lowest because when we unsubdivide again, it won't. The lowest it can go. That's me. That means we can. It will be easier to move. Probably. No, it got me again. It got me again. Oh, I didn't. I was saving in the other file. It got me again. Save now. The resolution on subdivide. We go. There we go. We got it. We are the best. This is because of you made me. You are the best. We have a lower sub. It will be a bit easier to manipulate. We can do. We may be able to do it with the reports. And it will be, yeah, it will be lighter to move around. Oh, this one can. It's even. It's odd. When it can subdivide it because it's even. The number of it can remove a line between each. But when it cannot, it means that if he at some point somewhere when removing one line, it can't. It does not make a right thing. So the body too is it's unsubdivided. No, the eyes can't. The eyelashes, even though we do, yeah, we leave them because eyelashes are in. You need to reapply them in Unreal. Okay, so it does not. It's almost not perceivable, but it is. I see it that it's not as much good looking. The most evident is this garish there, but seems that the eyes is less defined or something different, or it's psychological. But this way we see the underwear color there, but we never see the character in this position. Usually it's more like this. So also there are LODs, so we will modify them too, probably. I don't know if it generates the LODs. And I doubt it. So let's start. Let's keep the fifth uh, and do a separation. So I should have started with that a reminder if someone stumble upon my video and looking for how I did this. I use Maya trial version, Maya 2023, if I remember well, or 2022. I still have it. Uh, I don't know if my trial is over now. Let's open 2024. And it was because the last version was unable to do something. I don't remember what, but at some point there was an error. I searched online. People said try 2020, an older version. 2023 they said, but I didn't. You cannot have access to 2023. So my trial is still up and running. I will do this series only until the trial is ended, at least. So how long? 11 days a week. And so I exported from there to have the trial version 2024. You need to go on an Autodesk Maya website, and you click your account icon on the top right, and then trials. And then in this section you can customize an installation, and you pick Maya 2024, and you can remove Arnold renderer substance if you want. It will make it lighter because Maya is one of the worst. It installed so many stuff. It's always been like that. So you can remove Arnold substance from the install to custom install. I would suggest to get this Revo installer because I had to uninstall many times because the license software sometimes does not work right away. And Revo install, uninstall allows you to click what you want to uninstall. And since Maya Autodesk Maya has many different installation, you can click them all and click install, and it will do them one by one. And it's easier. It will clean the registry, which it makes it easier to restart from scratch. Also, be sure you have enough space because it won't tell you that you don't have enough space, and it will just close instead of telling you. So you might, like I did, I looked at the logs, I couldn't find anything. I just realized myself, oh, maybe my drives are too banked up. To export, you need to watch my video when I do this because you have some kind of profile in Maya and it's some kind of animation profile or something. I don't remember. You need to make to create one, but before creating one, you need to delete the one that are already there. This allows you to export the animation because the Maya does not have the same animation as in Blender and as in Unreal. They have their own animation keys and animation stuff. So when you do that, you won't have the error when you export. The error about the, but you will have warning. It's not an error; it's warning. Um, you have a couple of warning, but as you can see, you will see in my, it's the same series that this video on YouTube is, this live stream, but it's in the name there is Maya. So I removed Maya for the current one. So why you would do that? Because it allows you to have an untriangulated mesh. Everyone, I'm the only one I think that has done this on YouTube. Everyone else has done something different. Some guys use an older base mesh from Unreal 5.5, I think. This is the other way. It's a bit similar to mine, but it's the other way. I didn't manage to make their. They use an add-on in Blender and didn't manage to use it anyway. I didn't do their pipeline, their workflow. So I think my workflow is better. Not in the sense that I'm better. It's just it's better for uh, in some kind of way. It could be it's it could be worse because you have to export correctly from Maya in a given time in 3 days time length, 30 days because the trial is 30 days. But you will do this. If you look my video, I end up exporting it and correctly. It's not compacted as a tutorial. Maybe I should. If you want it as a short tutorial, I could make a video, official video, but to save time, I don't do what you don't ask me. So if you don't, if anyone does not, anyone who does, if someone, at least someone or two, three people ask me a video, a short one specifically for this workflow, maybe I would do one eventually if people want to. And yeah, so you export and then you import in Blender. The body will be face down, so you have to lift it up in the import menu. You have to say that it's Z up, Y front, Y positive, I think. What else? You need to import with let's get a look at it. Import FBX. So you need animation, no, armature, automatic bone orientation. It will orient the bones towards the members instead of outward. It will follow the flow of the members. So it's just aesthetic, I think. Except if you want to do animation, but I don't think you will be able to do animation. That I've seen people usually use Metahuman with Regify, and I probably will do this later in the series. What else? So it will be Z up, not Y up, and it will be Y positive instead of negative. Run forward, Y positive forward. What else? And the Y positive forward would be above, and there's the up So you import it, then you look at the morph target to be sure everything is fine here, and here I don't have them because probably because of the modifier. So I'm yeah, I think it's because I copied. I don't need them anyway because I conform it, but I have them on the. Let's Control Z this. Okay, I have them on the other one because I copied them and I extracted them from. So let's see. Maya. This is the original from Maya. Like with the shape keys. This is the morph target, and they work. You look if they work. It's hard to tell because it's very subtle. Sometimes you see here, you will see it will move here. It's probably a mid. You see the eye has moved. It's this morph target go down. When a row goes down, it modifies it. So yeah, that's it. This won't work. In my eye, it will work because they they made it for Maya. They made it compatible for Maya because the guy at Epic uses Maya. If you want and compatible with Blender, you need to check Hammer something plugin. Let's TNE something Hammer. I have my memory. I'm like a redfish memory. Even though redfish has a good memory if you look at the science, not the the granny stories. Like the urban stories will say, not urban but cultural stories will say that redfish has a bad memory, but that's not true. Polyamor. So if you want it's the I think it's the only one. I'm not sure. No, when we checked it, there was a couple, another one. It the other one was more expensive. So yeah, I prefer. I want to be for the open source community. So it's hard for me to go with the paid because I want to help people who cannot afford. Um, and if I manage to make this work in my free time, I thought of selling it, but I think I will give it free and asking you with monetary something like in because I want to help. There is nothing in there on internet right now to help people with entry level for Unreal except Blender. Like anything free, the entry level is more difficult for students when they want to go with Unreal rather than Unity or Godot, because Unreal you see there if you want to customize your character, you will need to pay, and I want to give you a way to do it without paying. Keep it free. What else? The texture. The texture. Just a quick overview. Shading. I did it myself. You won't be able to have the roughness. I have it. You can have the roughness if you do what I did, but it's a stupid way because Unreal won't export the roughness because they create the roughness from the normal map inside the engine. And maybe there's a way to export it, and I was too stupid to look it up. But Unreal itself, with Bridge, they don't export it. It will come out as black because it's a composite. They use the normal with the material editor, and they create the roughness from the normal, and it's all in the system. It's not a picture. Physical picture is a modification of a picture. So what I did is I open Unreal, I zoom in to the right pixel ratio, and I did this and scan the part of it that I can reach, and in Photo P I pasted. So I did another chunk, another chunk. You cannot. I don't think. Maybe there's a way to export it in Unreal, but it won't be the usual way. And I doubt there is. If there is, it won't be the usual way. It will be like a camera. You put a camera looking at the plane in the scene, and the plane has the texture of the normal map modified into the roughness, and you understand the stability you will have to go through. So I picked up the second stupidity because I was more used to it. So also the normal map will be in DirectX, made with DirectX. So the Blender uses OpenGL for the normal map. So the green channel is reversed. So in Blender, you will need to reverse the DirectX normal map to render as an OpenGL normal map. And that's it. The color is fine. You can export it from a bridge or Unreal. So let's get into it now. I'm just reflecting because are you kidding me? Okay, the eyelid, it's not the eyelid, but it's like the glue has kept their piece. Those glues didn't. They didn't. The eye kept it. Okay, you have a, a widening of the pupil. This I will modify it for cat eyes eventually, so you can contract the pupil. And that that. So there's two kind of contraction: a wide and narrow contraction. Yeah, I would need to modify this to my cat eyes. So I wonder, when did I lose the? This is the mesh data transfer. Is the add-on I was they use this add-on in other YouTube tutorial and some other uh, in the other pipeline, the other workflow, and I think it's not the best workflow, and I think it comes from people who didn't work as a 3D modeler, and that could be why. But maybe I'm just boasting too much. I feel like I don't want to sound uh, boastful, but it's just an initial feeling. It's not there. Not there. Um, let's reflect a little bit before going too fast. I want to know why I lost my shape keys. I will try to redo this just in case that it's problematic later on, and I would need to use the mesh data transfer. Oh, hello, kitty, kitty cat. I'm not. This is not. I feel like it's not the. Maybe it's the right look, but I want them to look a bit like the flying shoes pixie. It's a movie when I was young. A little guy who gets a pixie. I think it's his uncle brings a caterpillar. Um, yes, this one, flying sneaker. It's from a Russian guy, and okay, no, the narrator is Russian, but it's like a Canadian Russian movie, and one of the guy is from my country. Flying sneaker. I already talked about this. So the guy from my country is Rock Demers. He did a couple of movies in Canada. He's a French Canadian, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or Canadian only. English Canadian. I'm not sure, but Demers is a Quebecer name. Saint Cecile de Livrard. Yes, that's a full French Canadian. 1933 in Quebec, rural Quebec. Very poor but very happy. Oh, he died in Montreal in 2021. He did a lot of good kid movie. Bye Bye Red Riding Hood, The Peanut Butter Solution. I read the book. I've seen the movie. I really liked it. This one was one of the best. I think there are three, And just looking at the trailer, I think you might want to look at this one because it's such a unique movie. Such a unique movie. Tommy Tricker and the Stamp Traveler. Quebecer. This is an enterprise here in Quebec. They always, all those movies started with this animation, and I remember when I was young, I was very happy to see this. La Fête, the party, the fiesta. Oh, it's the whole movie. You have the whole movie there. Oh, damn it. You need to look at this. It's There's something in this movie. Some magic. You need to watch this. I want the trailer. So you have a bit of. There are three movies. I don't. The last one wasn't that good, I think. But the two first one are the best. Let's get the trailer. Oh, they are just the full movie. There, even the second one, the return TV trailer. Oh, our dishes are dirty. This is what she said. Just clicked to give a robot C 2009 some money. Just click on the ad. It does not hurt anyone. Oh, it's too short to be a good trailer. Too short to be a good one. That's right, trailer. Breaker. Let's may put a little plus. This seems to be. Yeah. This is old. No cell phone in sight when I was young. It does not show the best. The best is the ending, but I won't show. Or just the main the main thing about this movie is the traveling, the way they travel, and the way they travel is there. Let's see if 30 seconds is enough. Yeah, that's not good. That's the right scene. Scene. Oh, they won't do this. I need to watch it. The Return was a good one too, I think. I'm not sure. Or oh, it's the full movie again. I think The Return was the bad one, and the 1988 was a good one. Maybe. Yeah, they won't show the scene now. They put it all there. But this is telling. This picture, it's telling. Oh, this is the scene. He's about to travel. This is the magic of this movie. And there, I will leave it, and you need to see what happens. Little. Um, there was the sneaker, buying sneaker, on which I want them little. Uh, I like the style of the little pixie. This movie. Sure. It's a good movie too. So this one is, I cannot show much because there is one. There is just one plot twist that, yeah, at least we didn't see. Um, so the flying sneaker, I want to know. I think it was like a collaboration with between Canada and Russia. I'm not sure. Need to find the wiki. Oh yeah, this is the name in French. Danger pleine lune. It means danger full moon. Danger full moon. And it's part of Tales from for Everyone. In French, it's Tales for Everyone, but I think it Tales for All. I don't know if it's badly translated. It, Tales for All, Conte pour tous. It sounds like for any kind of age. It sounds like for any, in French, it sounds like any kind of age, for anyone, any age. In this context. And often pour tous, in the context of a production, a product, it's often for everyone, like for any age. But when we say that in French, it's usually for children. we say that as if like the grandpa will watch it with the children. And well, I think all of them is there is Rock the Nurse, maybe. So it's where is it? Flying sneaker. So the Czech, Czechoslovak. Okay, it's not Russian. It's Czechoslovak co-production. So yes, it's the founder was Rugden, so that's why he's in all of them. He co-product with all of them. Hungary, Argentina, France, Romania, Iceland, Austria, Poland. Okay. So I might take a little break. I want to see the bit of the picture. So what I like, her style that I can keep. 3 fingers. I like the body, maybe the big pants, the big Aladdin pants, the big head, a white face, dark hair, big eyes, big pants. I think that's the main one. Yeah, I would take it. Would put back the music, and we will go anyway with this one. Already, she looked a bit like. So be back. I will put some. is there. The new collection. Just not mixing. Sorry. Add, copy, paste. So let's take a look. We have the body already 50 hours for the body. Why? Is there shape? I don't have the shape on the body. Let's go on in my edit. That's why I do this. I keep doing this live stream until Maya runs out, just so we are sure that we don't forget anything from Maya. It seems there's I don't know. Shapes, but that's not it. Output. What's wrong? There's a window. I don't remember what it is. I need to ask your AI. Maya. Or how to see mesh and shape and shapes. Show more. Windows and I knew I was, yeah, I remember animation was like animation. Oh yeah, man. Shape our animations. Shape editor. There we go. If we click the body, they are there. So something wrong occurred there. Oh, I'm in ed. Feet, eyes. So the body does not have any. Okay, that's why. That's why. But I seems that I've seen people with brain shape, but yeah, since there are none, we are safe. None for the body. Safe with Maya. Was there? Did I lose them on the edge? Yes. I will pick the edge only then. That on the keyboard. What the F is that? And shift to bring it out. Yeah, 0.01. Now we can delete all of them. And did we lose the pin? Nope. Now we can delete it and bring. You can keep this collection for later. Alligator. Control S. Now we're ready to travel back in time with my time machine. Buckle up, Marty. Morty? Buckle up, Morty. We're going far and deep. So hello there. So the important thing is to not change the vertices so we can get rid of the eyes. And change them later on. I think. Maybe. Hit them later on, maybe. Or bring a substitute later on. So what I would do what is this? Is it? What is this? Is the background? This like the trees, the light in the trees, or just the panels? Yes, it's a panel. They drop a shadow. They shouldn't. They shouldn't drop a shadow. But I will live with that. Let's reflect before doing a move. Um, Okay, I will duplicate the things I want to. Okay, so I will name this one to do and this one doing, and a new one done. So I will do the uh, hmm, I do this so I can duplicate them. That way I can always go back. Should I do them one shot? At least the eyes, I want to duplicate the eyes. The rest, I should duplicate them all. Because, anyway, it's easier to go back later on. Instead of bringing the collection and bringing out with shift every time and something wrong. That way it would be easier to go back and forth. And of course, the body, first thing first, we need to keep the vertices aligned. That's the worst part of this. We could start with the worst part. And to do that, I would just select the body. And go in modeling. Go in. Oh yeah, I lost the modifier. What happened there? I have another body. I have the body there. Why is it not the same shape? Okay, one has lost the blend shape. But the body shouldn't have blend shapes. That's fuck. That's not the word. That is effed up. Why this body has blend shape? Because I merged it. Now something is wrong. Something is wrong. What happened? What is this mesh? Something wrong happened. What is this? From where does it come from? It's this one. The other one is the second. The longest and the second. That's so weird. Go back. The longest and this. You see, they are so much not the same. Let's start with this one. Oh, it. Okay, I think I know. There is a cartilage in there. I think that's weird. I only picked this one. In some kind of way, it's related to the cartilage. Why? Why does it copy the cartilage there? And with the body shape. That's so weird. And head. Let's start with this. Let's start simple. That way, easier to add. What will happen? Okay, it worked. With that, that was weird. So, what can I do? I want to make it transparent a bit. How to do that? Does not work. I remember having tried to do this on another project. Not tried. I successfully did this, but it's a pain in the a ass to do this because sometimes you don't have the right surface to do this. You need to switch it, and you lose some stuff when you do this. And even there, it's not right. Uh, could it be that alpha? Hmm. if we look at this alpha, it's a principle good. The alpha is working right out the box. There's a setting for alpha somewhere, but I always forget how to find it, and it's not there. Why does it work there? Is it because of the normal? No. Yes, it was because of the normal. Oh, thank 5 plus 4. Okay. So the worst part is the to keep the link between the two, and do that we need to go there, and we don't have the multi-res is there. We lose the shape key. So we lose the shape keys when we add this. Just to be sure. I'm stupid, but I want to be sure. Let's close this. Doing now. This one can handle the multi-res, but this one, what? Okay, we don't lose the shape keys. Damn, that's confusing. But oh, it's because I didn't unsubdivide, of course. What if I go up? Will I lose them? Yes. Alright, well, we cannot do this. And when I remove it, or remove the, I need to Control C, Control C. There. So we won't be able to use it. Well, we can use it. Will it help? Because if we need the mesh anyway, we can try the mesh transfer data add-on. So we could get rid of the shape key because we do a morph a conform in Unreal. We don't do an upload, a re-import. So we can Will it help? I'm not sure. Oh yes, probably. A little bit. So let's be adventurous. Let's do this like that. A good looking low res. I feel like it does not feel like a day at job, because a job a day at a job, you are there like 8 hours, so you go way faster. Not that way faster, but you'd work a lot more than just streaming like 3 hours a day. Yeah, not all days. So it's slow. I feel like it's slow before I get the result. So what you want here is to, as you see, they decided to make the face asymmetric, and you can see it by seeing the other vertex. It's not aligned. It gives some realism to do this, but I think they should have done it. Maybe bake it or some way on a modifier, but they can't. They can't do this. The ideal would be if I would work at Epic, I would leave it on a modifier and make it perfectly symmetrical without the modifier. That way it's easier to recuperate and change the slight asymmetry. So for this part, you need to go in wireframe to select. I wonder if I can find out to backface goal in this way. Let's ask the AI. Gender 4.5. How to select backface vertex without going in wireframe. Use X-ray. No, I will rewrite my prompt or X-ray, because X-ray is the same as wireframe. It's a bit similar. He says use wireframe, use X-ray, but I explicitly asked no. There's an add-on which is called border occlusion. Attempt to replicate select true behavior by enabling X-ray during selection. Wow. Wow. I wonder X-ray, it's been a long time since I used X-ray. Would it you see it doesn't backface here. There above it did because it's still in view. But anything that is not in my view, it does not select it. So there is X-ray. It's been a long time. I don't remember. It's close to there. Wait. Oh, it's the double X-ray transparent. Oh, it works. Okay. You can select glass over here by holding it. And verify that you select them all. Sometimes just want the like this and a bit of this, and then this, and it's too much. So let's do this worst part first. It's the worst part because if you modify it without inadvertence or by not by accident, with it's hard to go back. You can snap the vertices, and since we are in a lower res, it is easier to snap more a lot of vertices without getting bored. Almost there. I would say this one is almost there. The thing is, it squished too much the arms, as you see, so it's too big still. Squash. There, still the arm it gets a bit squashed, so I'm afraid that the rig would be fine, but yeah, it's fine. Take a look to be sure it does not made a hole, fire in the hole. Oh, she looks 3D. It it makes her look 3D. So that way we do them first, and afterward we can lock them and not so we avoid touching them ever again. Those snappies now, they are the worst snappies. Just take a look to be sure it correctly. It seems that the face is asymmetric, but the body is symmetric. Yeah, they kept the body symmetric, and the border is symmetric up to the third row. So you want to avoid selecting other above before those one, because if you select those above here, it will slightly open the gap. It's not visible, but it's slightly open it. So you want to push this one as much as possible first with your concept. Right now I am like at the pinnacle of pushing it without this getting too much too weird. Like I feel this arm should be rounder. So what I think it should be a bit lower. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. You can control plus, make a bit like wider. Something like that. Something like that. I cannot get too close. Close enough. I would need to repair this later on. So I'm not sure now. Where is the body? There. I should have make a white background. I can still go back and change the background. Revert the color. Let's try this. Where did I put the catty goo? Concept art, help me. On site. On site, Greta. Um, okay, that's the max. If we Control Shift A, Control A, Control Shift C, Control V. Okay, it worked. Let's group this together. Group. Go in this. One magic wand. Wanda. Magic Wanda. Select the insert section. Damn it. Tolerable. Is the magic wand? Does the magic wand have threshold here? Get a better threshold. Yeah, it's getting not so good. No, that's 6 is the best. Almost 5. 5 is the best. Try to pick. I need to invert. Yeah, so invert would be this negative selection. Just a quick cleanup. What can I say? So I can tell a little story before it's getting too late. I've been in my youth, like when I was a young adult. Um, I got interested in symbolism and then religion, not in the act of finding ans so much answer, not in the way of finding. How can I say that? Not in the religious way. That's the better way, I think. But more in the curious. I was curious because I there was things in my life occurring that I found weird. Um, and I live in a family that is always been, except for my grandparents, my parents, my family, everyone, uncle, aunt. We are like agnostic, non-spiritual. Um, all of them, like there's no religious people in my family at all. Not close, like maybe my mom knows some people in her generation, but not in mine. At least not in the generation that are still living today. And so it's some kind of subject that's not taboo, but we don't talk about that so much. My family. So I was like, okay, that would be something I can check because I never heard about it, and I see weird stuff. So I see weird patterns, and I looked a lot about the origins. I like the origins of things. It explained things that people don't talk about. And I went in, I checked a lot of things that are considered pseudoscience. Um, Also, the science version, the pseudoscience version. I checked both sides. I checked astrology, uh, pseudo archaeology, pseudo history, all of that. And one of the thing like in astrology that I found weird that attract me, it was that it's in my name. So I'm born 7th of April, and it's Aries sign, and my initial are RAM, RAM. And I was like, wait, my father, my mother, they don't care about astrology, and it's just, of course, I saw it as a coincidence, but there was more to it. Like my brother, uh, he's a Libra, and it's the opposite sign directly. And I was born the 7, he was born the 13, and it's like they are uh, numbers that are considered that have some heavy baggages in history. 13 is when the Templar were were caught and sent in judge, like it was a coup. The 13, Friday the 13th, and they made a movie that is not about the story but named Friday the 13th, a slasher. And people often associated this number with bad luck after the Templar incident. So it's a very like, I know the implications that it's just a number. And how, what is this coincidence? If you, as you know, my philosophy, as I explained yesterday, we can't prove that an evidence was or wasn't created before observation. Uh, just like the brain in the vat stuff and everything related to that. So there's also another explanation. I think like every time I hear science or even astrologer talking about astrology, scientific people disproving astrology, I know that they don't hit the right thing. Like they miss something there by trying to appeal to their own group of people, their own thought group, their own thought. They all share, both share similar thought process that they cherish, and they, that help them coming to the same conclusion, both groups. So it's impossible to convince from for one group to convince the other like it's a useless process, because the important thing is the process of thinking, and the one is more emotional, it's more in the abstract, and the other is more logical, and it's impossible to reconcile if both of them are looking in opposite way, in some kind of way. But the one of explanation I liked was the one given by um, Carl Jung, and he gave a name to this phenomenon. I will try to find it. This is not safe for work browser. He named this, if I remember well, it's not serendipity, but it's close to this word. What? What? Don't, don't, don't call Young. There it is. Call Young. What was the name he gave this phenomenon? Let's look at the werewolf not a good werewolf. He called it uh, Carl Jung. I need to ask the AI. When you don't you are have a word on the tip of your tongue, best way is AI. What is Carl Jung no me um he named himself he gave it a name. It is similar to serendipity. Synchronicity. Carl Jung. Jung. Synchronicity. There was one video, I don't know if I can find it, which explained it better than anything else. So I might stumble upon, if I click any one of them, it won't be the best. Coincidence does not exist. There is no coincidence. So the issue is that he tries to say there is no coincidence, but there is some kind of good thing in this. In his explanation. I'm not sure if it's this one, but I feel like it's. Let's try it. Let's click to give this guy some money. I guess no one does this apart of me. Uh, what I talk about, he wrote, he induced himself in a psychosis. And I don't know why I say one. I don't know which version is the good one, but I heard people saying, fans of Carl Jung saying that he induced himself in psychosis to, and he wrote the Red Book, but I'm not sure if it's true. And he predict the World War One in this book. No, that's not the video I'm looking for. That's not the one. So yeah, let's try this one. This video. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that that it's more a subjective thing that more than even though Carl Jung say it's subjective, it's even more subjective, and it's more like you. It's more like you end up seeing what you think, and it occurs often with me that I speak something, and when I speak a word and I focus on a word in my sentence, and there is someone speaking in the background on the video on the group of people. When I focus on this word, someone will say the same word at the same time. This is synchronicity. It's the and how it relates to astrology. Astrologer, how what occurs is that what you think it will synchronously appear the same way as when I think of a specific word in the sentence I'm saying, and I have a special focus on a word. I feel like I will hear it. Like I don't force it. I feel it's not like, oh, I want this word to appear. I'm saying the phrase, and I have a weird feeling about this word, and I hear someone saying it at the same time as me. This happened, or I hear people talking, and they say a word, and I feel something, and there is another conversation, and it's the same word. It's not only me, so sometimes the reality participate without me. It's not. It's subjective in that sense. Like it's not just from me, and other people won't notice. Of course, it's like it's really subjective. Um, of course, the rational way to see it, it's a coincidence, and we cannot know. In my philosophy, it's impossible to know because we can prove that an evidence was or wasn't created before we observe it. And so, what it's in, there's more thing. There are things that are more interesting than that. It's the about that. That is like a feature of reality. But there are things interesting a part of that, like the origin of astrology, and people like in astrology, and it's more in science that will deal with that. But people in astrology should check this more. It's very interesting. Let's give you a hint. There is a tablet. It's the Mole Appin tablet. It's one. I think it's the oldest, or one of the oldest star tablet. It explains the constellation, and the Greek constellation we use today for astrology were based on this one. So you have the constellation, you have the scales. What does it remind you? Scales, goldfish, Habil Sagwan, Scorpio, crab, and Göbekli Tepe has. They noticed that they were aligned with a Sirius star, and there is a stone slab with the scorpion on it, and it's facing Scorpius when it aligns with the solstice, I guess, because the sky rotates, so it needs to fit some kind of specific solstice or things like that. But Yeah, so you see, uh, our astrology comes from there. You see the lion, the crab, the great twins. So lion, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, full of even. The hired man is Aries, but it was not always 12. The shallow covers the Pisces and Aquarius, and it was not always 12. Like the shallow split during a like it was the shallow swallow for a long time, and it eventually split and became Pisces and Aquarius. And why is it good to know? Because they have signification, and it's even better today. Like the Greek make those signification even clearer in the sense that the name, the etymologies, uh, the goldfish is Capricorn, so yeah, the etymologies have something in there. Sagittarius is Papil Sag. You have Sag. It may be Sagittarius came from the Sag, but this Papil Sag is a centaur, human centaur. Uh, so it comes from there, from this tablet. You have them here. All of Evan. Uh, Old man is not of the one. Cancer. Neo. Hero is Virgo. Abil Sag. And the Musi, of course, it's related a lot to the Musi is related a lot to Jesus, Tammuz, and Adam. It's the word or the etymology is close to Adam, Adum, earth, and red earth. The twins, the great twins. I would need to check. I made a document a long time ago with the etymology, so I'll try to find out if I can get them. So yeah, that's astrology. Astrology is just that it's subjective, so you cannot do statistic with subjectivity. That's why science cannot convince them, because it's a subjective experience. It's like science tell you no, the real reality is the one that is objective, but there is no real objective reality, because for something to be objective, it needs to be subjective first. Every information always end up in a subjective way. It cannot be ending up in an objective way. It's not existing. And we are not our big brain connected together. As one person, we are separated. So the experience can only be subjective reality, the experience of reality specific, because it could be an experience, could be an experience of group experience, but the experience of reality, it's it's scary for the scientific mind to think that it's subjective, because they adhere to, they lived a life that uh, fits with what science say. They didn't experience, and often uh, many religions don't help by saying that they need to be converted. They are made this way. They are created this. It's reality does not create synthetic stuff. Reality creates reality. Synthetic is a label that we create. So proletism is not a good that it's also reality that creates proletism. So both are created by reality. It's as if it's like a play, a play in a court, a play in a theater, and we have roles. We have to fit those roles in order, as if we were all the same character, uh, fitting and fitting in the glove, and each of the fingers are different characters, separated characters. So let's see. Can I find my old? Yes, the 12, of course. Where it comes from? 12. It's the full moon. There are up to 13 full moon, depending on the year, and it's one of the first thing that first human noticed. And I think that's why at Göbekli Tepe the stone slab are cube shaped, because a cube has you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 edge. Yeah, so the edge like that, the edge like that, and the edge like that. The depth, the, the depth, the height, the width multiplied by 4 gives 12. So I think that it might be related, but they didn't focus on 12 so much. Some circles have 12 pillar, I guess, but they don't have all 12 pillar. Also, why would they notice the moon and name it month? They didn't name it month, but the word month comes from the word moon. Every abstract word comes from a concrete word. And why would they count the moon? Because the crops. So it is guessed that they, before agriculture, they gather grains and they planted grains on path, and they might have to remember the path where they planted grains, so they knew that at like the seventh, around the seventh moon of the year, it's time for the crop. So that's why this constellation, it's the Virgo. It's the Virgo symbolism is related to the crop. When the crop is done, you have to gather it, like to pick it. That's why it's a version. It's like the symbol of ripeness. So I have it there. September. The word September in Latin, the seventh month. Um, it was regarded as a number of perfection, probably because the planets, the visible moving planet in the sky, were visible to the eyes for the ancient people was seven planets. So it stick with us as a perfect number. Um, seven sleepers, seven against TBs. I don't know what it is. But in German, the word I don't know. All the English and German, it's a nasty, troublesome woman. Ein Bosse sieben, an evil seven. It's also related to the word September to purity. The seven is related to purity, blankness, virginity. Harvest time, of course. In contrast to Pisces, which is the opposite symbol. Now it's considered Pisces is often linked to Jesus, the Son of God. Uh, there was a lot of Jesus fish and obscure like Gnosis group linking Jesus to Pisces. So, in contrast to Pisces, which is the son of God, Virgo is like the son, the daughter. It's like the feminine opposite. It's like the young girl. It's Virgo. The name Virgo, like it's related to associated with the Virgin Goddess. It's that is she's called the Great Goddess or the Great Harlot in Babylon astrology. She she was the pharaoh in the Molapin tablets we've seen. Um, and she was represented by the grain goddess named Shala, holding a ear of barley, like a pocket of barley, like a big chunk of barley. So that's the harvest. And they did this because it's the month where you need to get the crop, cut the crops when your fruits are ripe. The crops is ripe. There's a guy who is named Gavin White who says Virgo should be seen as a combination of the pharaoh and the frond, which is the goddess Arua, holding a date palm. There was a lot of goddess in Egypt and Middle Eastern ancient time with a woman wearing a cloth, walking, stepping on a lion, and it's of course the Leo and Pharaoh. This picture. This is a redrawing of a carving. I don't know which one. Search. Uh, Milamu project? No. What do you think of these? New Iran. Probably in Iran. Akkadian prayer. Tutul Bel Mirik. So there was a lot of women holding a lion, and it's the constellation, of course. Leo and the Pharaoh. So she was often related to goddess of grains and like Nisaba, the queen of heavens, Inanna. So what else? Let's go the Aries. April's Fool's Day. April's fish. So when we are April's Fool's Day, in French we say Poisson d'avril, which means April's fish, and it's reminiscing of Pisces, because Pisces is just before Aries. It's March, February, March is Pisces, and March, April is Aries. So Aprils comes from Aprilis, the of the month of the goddess Venus, uh, from ancient Greek Aphrodite. Of course, there's Ram, the Lord of Mendes. But it's not so much related to Aries. It was one of the animal praised in Egypt. In the Bible, they burn ram and they cover their door. When Moses warns people, the Pharaoh, of the plagues, so to avoid being affected by the plague, he says to the Yahweh said to Moses to cover the doorway with the lamb blood and burning the blood the bodies. I think, if I remember well. So Aries. It was the Mulu Unga, the agrarian worker, the hired man, as we've seen in the Mul Api. So it shifted from the agrarian worker to the ram with the Greek. So the Greek took this from the Middle Eastern astrology, Babylonian, and it also, as I said, it was related to Dumuzi, the shepherd, reminiscing of the agrarian worker. And yeah, let's continue. Try to continue this side. So the Mula Appian tablet is 3,000 years old. Ares in the Greek myth is the golden ram that rescued Phrixus and took him to Colchis, where he sacrificed the ram to the gods. The ram skin that he placed in the temple was the golden fleece, which later appeared in the story of Jason and the Eggplant. Copy, paste, up, up. I think I will goon. Goon. I will goon. That's so wrong word. I will soon go away from the stream. I will soon close the stream because it's getting too late. What else? Pisces, maybe. Let's go back to Gemini. The Latin name from fortune. Junius. Juventus. Youth. Yeah, youth. Yeah. June. Youth. Junior. A young person. Junior. June. Junior. In contrast to mayores, elders, for whom May was named. So May, the month of May is related to mayoress, the elder. Juno might derive from the root meaning young, youngo. The great companion, Mesha, Mesh La Lamtea, the one who has risen from underworld, and Luca Lira, or the mighty king. In Babylonian astrology, star Castor and Pollux were known as the Great Twins. Were, they were regarded as minor gods in the Greek mythology. Gemini was associated with the myth of Castor and Pollux. So this was the picture for Gemini back in the Babylonian time. Yeah, let's finish this. So I like the etymologies and the story behind it rather than anything we could try to assign. Like astrology would, it's, as I say, it's more synchronicity than astrology significance. As I say, I was also Carl Jung, when he say meaningful coincidence, it's not so much the right way to say it. It's too confident, in my opinion. As like astrology is too confident, or science is too confident about what occurs, according to my philosophy. We can't prove that an evidence was or wasn't created before observed. because it would be an evidence. We couldn't prove that this evidence would have been created. I don't remember how to do this. Okay. Let's go mask. Let's put back the music. Add filter. Add transparency. 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 Come on. Add fill save. White. Pig. Where are you? Sorry for the burp. Burp alert. Can't we re-import the picture? Shader boo? Shading boo? Front. Oh, it does not want to. The front isn't I currently do not have an active stream. Are you kidding me? Caster Labby. I'm there and I yes, I'm live. Where are you? Cascade. Close. I need to export. So again. Export. Front. Replace. Okay. Front. Replace. There we go. I wonder, can I make it in PNG? Transparent PNG? That would be cool. Export PNG. That would be like surfing. Very, very cool. Bing bada bing, bing bang, bo bong bing bang. Uh, bing bada bing bing bang, boom boom bing bang. Bing bang boom bang boom. Export the Angie. Yes. Let's see if it will be transparent. We might be able to make it transparent. Fronty through. Open U. Oh, it's back to black. Ah, back to black. Oh, wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. You are really wonderful. Front. I want this side. Check the side. Peace. The side. Hustle. Henry. Alpha. Alpha Rococo. And it will be a goodbye for tonight. Welcome to the cat world and good night, everybody. Run the outro.